Oath, brothers. I shall not go with Abram on this crazed campaign. Eshcol stomped his long but lithe feet on the intricately tiled floor of Mamre's home. It is suicide. How can you even think to abandon us, Eshcol? Mamre responded from deep within his barrel chest. You would surrender our sacred covenant with Abram out of cowardice? Aner, the eldest of the three, who had been watching the debate with growing concern, stood up to intercept Eshcol before he got within striking distance of Mamre. Now, Mamre, Aner asserted in soothing tones as he grabbed onto Eshcol. There is no need to speak so disparagingly of our brother. Mamre, we have fought side by side with Abram on previous skirmishes and small raids, Eshcol said more tersely, standing a bit taller, where I was very much in danger and threatened personally. But what Abram proposes now is nothing less than suicide. To attack Amrafel's legions after they successfully destroyed the combined armies of Sodom and Gomorrah is simply insane. We are speaking of pitting our workers and slaves against Amrafel's professional soldiers. Do not try to frighten me, Mamre answered angrily. I am loyal to the death to Abram, and more importantly to the God of Abram, who visibly protects him like a favored child. Abram must rescue his nephew from Amrafel, and we, his oath brothers, must go with him. The God who protects and blesses Abram will continue to protect and bless us as well. I too believe in his God, Eshcol explained. However, against such a formidable foe, we might as well take our own lives here at home. We would save ourselves the journey and Abram's God the hassle. Aner cleared his throat, getting both Mamre's and Eshcol's attention. I, too, am fearful of such a momentous undertaking. However, we cannot forsake our brother Abram. By placing us in such an impossible position, Eshcol retorted, Abram is the one who is forsaking us. I shall not throw away my life against all reason. First, Mamre stuck out a beefy finger, his voice getting louder again. Abram has not called us to help him. Second, Abram, our great brother, would not think any less of any of us for not joining him. Third, and most importantly, you are lacking in faith. Faith, if you do not have the faith that the God of Abram, the one and only God, as Abram has taught us, that the creator and ruler of the earth can perform miracles beyond our imagination, then perhaps you are better off staying home. Though I think it would break my heart and perhaps our friendship. Mamre then sat down heavily, looking away from his guests. Eshcol stood speechless, his mouth hung open at Mamre's statements. He too sat down morosely. After a few silent moments, he uncomfortably explained, It may be true that my fear is greater than my faith. However, I cannot live with my friendship being questioned. I just require some more tangible hope. Something concrete that will let reason rule over trepidation. Eshcol's confession was greeted with an awkward silence. Then let me suggest a thought you just inspired. Aner broke the quiet. That encourages me and may give you the concrete lodestone you require. Amrafel has just reconquered and ransacked the entire plain of our very wealthy neighbors of Sodom and Gomorrah. If by some miracle the God of Abram were to place Amrafel in our hands, the spoils of this war would be beyond anything we have ever seen. That is indeed a more tangible goal, Eshcol stated more excitedly, though equally suicidal. The spoils would be ours by convention, Mamre added, and they would indeed be monumental, though that is not what ultimately draws me, and I'm sure it holds little allure for Abram. But it is agreed then, the elder Aner looked meaningfully at thin Eshcol. We are in this together, with the explicit understanding that we get our fair share of the spoils. Eshcol looked pensively at Aner, and then at the brooding Mamre. He was in mortal fear of attacking Amrafel's legions. The image of facing Amrafel's army made his legs wobble and his stomach churn. But he could not face the possibility of being branded a coward. Such a mark would ruin him, and the thought of disappointing Mamre, and even worse, the holy Abram, was more than he could bear. How could he abandon his friends, his oath brothers? They had always been there for him, especially Abram. Abram was so kind, gentle, and wise, yet so strong, firm, and courageous. He knew in his heart he would follow Abram to the ends of the earth. Old Anna was right. The idea of the spoils was a good distraction and lessened the dread. And Mamre was right too. The God of Abram had performed miracles for Abram against all odds. He was indeed powerful. "I am with you," Eshcol declared emotionally. "I was wrong to even sow doubt in our friendship." Mamre leapt up with a tear in his eye. "My dear Eshcol!" Mamre almost cried as he grabbed Eshcol's forearm. "I am sorry I even questioned your friendship. This will be a grand adventure." At that very moment, as if by divine inspiration, Abram walked into Mamre's house. Aner was the first to greet him and quickly pulled Abram into the embrace of Eshcol and Mamre. "All hail, Abram!" Aner exclaimed. "Prince of God!" "All hail, Abram, Prince of God!" Eshcol and Mamre responded. "We are with you in all your troubles. Be strong and of good courage," Aner sang. "We are with you in all your troubles," Eshcol and Mamre rejoined in unison. "Be strong and of good courage."